All right, y'all, now today we're gonna talk about yard mastery fertilizers and especially the two primary fertilizers that we use in our strategies, the 7020 Stress Blend and the 2406 Flagship, and why they're recommended for different grass types at different times of the year. So we're gonna start with warm season turf. So that's Bermuda, Zoysia, Centipede, St. Augustine, and Bahia grass. Warm season turf, obviously it's gonna grow in warmer climates down in the south, and it has a really different growth habit or growth trajectory when compared to cool season grass. So I'm going to show you a growth curve here, and you can see that warm season turf coming out of the winter and in spring it has a slow start, and then it ramps, and then it peaks its growth in the summer, and then as it starts to head towards the winter it goes back down again. The reason for that is because warm season turf needs a lot of sunlight to fuel it. And so it waits to really get going until there's longer days, which is going to be the middle of the summer. You probably know where you live. It may not even get dark till like 9 o'clock at night. Your warm season grass loves that. But right now, when I'm making this video, we're still in February. A lot of warm season grass is starting to wake up. It's starting to move, but it's slow because the days are only, 11 and a half or 12 hours long. That's why we use the 7020 Stress Blend on warm season turf early in the season. It's got a little bit of nitrogen. That 7 stands for 7% nitrogen. It's mostly slow release, so it's going to get it going a little bit because nitrogen is what really pushes the grass, what really makes it grow. But what this is really high in is potassium. Potassium is great to support a lawn when it's stressed. And it's very stressful for these alpha grasses that just want to surge and they want to go. It's stressful when they don't have enough sunlight. They're also stressed coming out of winter. They're also stressed from weed competition, a lot of different things. So we want to kind of just help support that growth until it does get to the summer, and then that's when we switch over to the Flagship. Now, let's talk about cool season turf now in spring. Remember, we're talking about late winter, early spring here. Cool season turf, that's turf type tall fescue, Kentucky bluegrass, and perennial ryegrass. Those have a different growth cycle or a different growth nature or curve. If you look at their growth curve here, you can see it's these two camel humps. There's a big growth surge in spring and another big growth surge in the fall. The summer's kind of chill, and obviously the winters are dormant. You're probably under snow. So what we want to do, because the growing season is in those two short camel humps, a short spring and a short fall for cool season turf to really pack on the pounds, we want to support that. It's going to come out of winter just blasting. It's just flying out of winter. And that's why we use 2406 Flagship, 24% nitrogen. When you put this down, it delivers 3/4 a pound of nitrogen. 50% of that is slow release. We do that so your green extends a lot longer, but the other 50% is immediate release. Now, that's gonna really help to support that grass. It already wants to shoot off, it already wants to get going, it already wants to blow out roots and blow out top growth. We're gonna just support that with as much nitrogen as we can. And that's why we use Flagship in the spring for cool season. Now, we still have a little bit of potassium in here. People forget about that. 6% of this is potassium. And you probably won't find a lot of fertilizers on store shelves that actually even have 6% potassium in them. They're usually 2 or less. So we are supporting the stress there. It is a little bit stressful still coming out of winter. Springtime up north, you still have some gray overcast skies a lot. So we're gonna support that stress. But that's the idea there is let's support the growth curve. Let's push the cool season grass fast. Now, when cool season grass gets to summer, let's reference that growth curve again. You know your grass doesn't like the summer. It gets a little hot, gets a little humid, so your grass slows down. So when the summer for cool season grass, we switch over to Stress Blend. So you can kind of see it's like this opposite thing, right? In the south, we start with the Stress Blend and we move to the Flagship in the summer. And with the cool season lawns, we start with the Flagship in the spring and we move to the Stress Blend in the summer. It's really a simple process when you look at it that way, and all of it is designed to support your turf's natural growth. So I hope this has been helpful to you. I hope it's maybe enlightened you a little bit as to understanding the strategy, because my idea is the why behind it. If you know why I'm recommending something, then it'll just help you to get that much better results when you make your applications, because you'll know what to expect. So with that, I hope this video has been helpful to you. I want to thank you for supporting an American small business, and I'll see you in the lawn.